Happy Monday, lovers and friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee. We are right in the throes of winter, but nevertheless, we are bringing the heat as we get into the latest celebrity drama and, of course, entertainment news, because this is your favorite morning talk show where we discuss entertainment, bizarre news, and everything in between. You're joined by Diana Master and Aina Kweo. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, but yeah, we push.
Yeah, I guess that's what should be done.
It's almost December.
Yeah, but it is really almost December. We are not just saying this because technically we are like, 5 months away from December.
Yes.
Soon we'll be in 2026 and soon we'll be 60 years old.
Hey,
yeah.
Yo, for
soon
real though.
We'll be 60 years old with grandchildren and we'll be lonely. We'll be calling the grandchildren and they'll be running away from us.
Yeah, hey?
Exactly what you do to your grandparents now, your grandkids will do to you when you are older. So just be cognizant of what you are doing. Would you like to age like to a age of 110? My grandfather was 110 when he passed on.
I want to age until like maybe like 80.
Once your pension is done.
And like, because the thing is, they say the older you get, you start digressing even more, like in terms of your physical health. So now you go back to being dependent on people feeding you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying,
diapers.
that you'll be calling your grandchildren and they'll be running away. They'll be like, oh, grandma is so irritating.
And then everyone is going out and I must just sit and watch you guys telling me, oh no, grandma, we went to Europe, we went to where? And I'm just at home.
Where must you be if you're old?
I don't know, man. No, so you see, that's why I don't want to age to that point. Like, I want to age to a point where I'm still like physically active. Obviously.
Do you understand why some people hide their age? What is so special about, why do you guys not want to say I'm 30 years old, I'm 50 years old? Do you think it's maybe a thing like people are like afraid of aging?
It's that, and I think also just the fear of judgment, to be like, you're only 30 and you look like that?
No,
like,
but like aging it's such a good thing.
It's
to
a blessing.
Age. It's a blessing. I don't understand. During the weekend, I was watching this show and this girl, I'm assuming she's 16 or 14. Now she doesn't, the host is asking her, how old are you? She's like, no, I cannot tell my age. Why?
And even that thing of you never ask a woman's age.
We know you are young. If you are 15,
just say you're 15,
18, what difference will it make? It's just a number. Like, we can see you are young. We just want to know how old you are. And this girl, the reason why they were asking how old she is because she's sneaking out of the house to go to the clubs. So now people, and I think she didn't want to say it on air because then the club people, the bouncers will see and then would know her age and possibly won't let her in. I'm just like, but it's such an odd thing. I see, it's so strange.
And I think, especially with Gen Z, I think it's because Gen Z look way older than they actually are. This is just, I'm Gen Z, but like, I'm on the cusp. I'm like a millennial / Gen Z. I'm like right in the middle. But these Gen Zs, I don't know what's happening. They look way older. And I think we did a story, if it wasn't last year, where there was like a scientific research to say that vapes are the reason Gen Z is aging faster.
Because every one of them is walking around
with a vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just blowing strawberry, watermelon in your face and grape in your face. So they were saying that that's one of the reasons. So I guess maybe it's also that thing of they don't want to tell us because then we'll be like, you're only 18? Why do you look like you're in your 30s already and whatnot?
I guess maybe it's the fear of judgment.
But
maybe. For me, like, it's not that deep. It's not important. It's just a number. Yes, I'm 30, so what?
So what?
Yes, I'm 12, so what?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm 60,
so what?
Like, there's always that, so what?
My daughter, for the longest time, has believed that I'm 19. I don't know why. I don't know why. She's just like, Diana, for your 19th, for your 20th birthday. I'm like,
what?
Yes, Chomi, for my 20th birthday. So now she's planning my 21st. She's like, oh my goodness, because it's your 21st birthday, so you're going to have balloons that say 21. I'm like, yeah, sure, sis. But anyway, but anyway, we do have some exciting stories coming up after the break, starting with Ozempic face. If you're thinking of Ozempic, of taking Ozempic, maybe this might just be something that will put you off Ozempic. Stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Now you've heard it, we've all heard it. If you haven't, have you been living under a rock? We are talking Ozempic. Now, yes, celebrities are quick to go buy Ozempic and the weight loss is just beautiful, but there's a hidden cost of rapid weight loss. On the surface, blockbuster weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy might seem like magic pills, helping people drop dozens of kilos in a matter of months, but as the number on the scale goes down, some users are noticing an unexpected side effect staring right back at them in the mirror. It's being dubbed Ozempic face, that hollowed out aged look caused by rapid fat loss, especially around the cheeks, eyes and jawline. Dr. Patrick Bain, a top facial plastic surgeon in the US, says his clinic has seen a surge in patients desperate to restore their youthful glow. The weight loss is dramatic and fast, but for many it's taking a real toll on their faces, he explains. Think sagging skin, sunken cheeks and necks that suddenly look older than they feel. And it's not just everyday folks noticing the change. Hollywood is in on it too. Celebs like Katy Perry, Sharon Osbourne and Robbie Williams have all sparked speculation, with fans asking, is that the price of the perfect body? So why is this happening? Ozempic and other GLP-1 drugs work by mimicking a hormone that signals fullness to the brain, so cravings vanish and the kilos drop fast. But when you lose weight quickly, you don't just lose it in your tummy and thighs, your face also loses fat and volume. Middle-aged women, especially those going through hormonal changes like menopause, are reportedly most affected as collagen and elasticity decline. The face doesn't bounce back as easily, making that gaunt, aged look even more noticeable. So, what's the fix? People are heading to med spas and cosmetic clinics for everything from fillers to lasers to surgeries, and in extreme cases, fat grafting. There is Scott Disick before and after. Well, that was before he started taking Ozempic. Then he took Ozempic, and now online users.
One is the before?
This is the one on the left.
Where
he's got like the fuller cheeks and whatnot.
Okay.
This was before. So now on the right, this is how he currently looks after taking Ozempic.
Oh no. Like
Yeah.
Ozempic is messing up everyone.
And now
I
people
feel like
say,
the before was so handsome.
so handsome
and so clean and so
Yeah.
natural.
Like Ozempic, yeah, and people are also saying that not only do you get Ozempic face, you get Ozempic head too. So now you have a big head because you've lost weight. So now your body proportions are off.
I think everyone needs to go to Kris Jenner's
Plastic surgeon.
because she ate.
Yeah, no, he definitely ate. But then the thing is, Kris didn't lose weight. That was just a facelift.
Yeah, like, okay, now when you lose weight, go
Yeah.
and get a facelift.
From that doctor.
From that
Yo,
doctor.
but
So you can
guys.
get your full, aesthetic on.
If you can afford Ozempic,
I'm
I
not
think
opposed to Ozempic. I'm not opposed to any cosmetic things as long as you're happy. I feel like life is very short. Why not leave it happy?
I guess so, but
Yeah.
most of the times as you're on Ozempic, you're not actually happy, because apparently there are
Don't
some
say you're not
systematic
happy. You
side
have not
effects.
taken Ozempic.
No,
Don't
I'm
speak
saying,
to people.
I'm saying the people that have spoken have said
But the
that they
people
were
have
not
different
happy.
experiences.
But most of the people have
Yes.
said that they were not happy because of the feeling of like how you feel when you're on Ozempic. Because like there's some mad side effects, not just Ozempic face, but even with your body. I think some were nauseous, some were always throwing up, diarrhea. There's like a lot of side effects that come with Ozempic. I say if you can afford Ozempic, you can afford a dietitian that can make you like a proper diet plan according to your body, according to your age, and then you lose weight in the healthy way. My sister lost a lot of weight from just getting on a proper diet plan. Like I understand
Or
the gym is
another
not for
trick
everyone.
for losing weight, you can just fast.
You can just, yeah, but
You
fasting
fast
is so
is
hard.
hard.
Yo.
No, but we don't mean where you are not eating like a dry fast. We just mean where you are eating selected
Yeah.
types of food.
Yeah, you can even do like an intermittent fast.
Yes.
You can go on a red
Daniel
meat fast
Oh,
or
I
whatever.
hate Daniel fast.
Oh,
Daniel
Daniel's
fast is the
fast
worst
is
for me
shoot.
because I realize I don't enjoy vegetables or fruits. Now I'm on this Daniel fast. I did it for a whole month and I regretted. I said, you know what? I'm never doing this again. I just did it. I wanted to quit halfway, but I was like, no, sweetie, stay the course.
Yeah, you've already-
So I decided to stay the course, and when I was done, I
You're
was like,
thank
never
God.
again.
But the thing
Yeah.
with Daniel's fast is it's better when you do it as a group, not on your own. I did it with my mom and my sisters.
And it doesn't work at home,
No.
especially when you are a lot of you
No.
living together. Imagine cooking that much butternut and that much potatoes. It's no.
But that's why I'm saying, like, if all of you in the house are doing it, then it's much easier.
But the
My
food finishes fast if it's all of you.
My mom and my sisters, they did it for 7 days. My mom and my younger sister, they did it for 7 days. My older sister and I, we did it for 21 days. Going out was hell because you can't just eat anything. You go out and you have to eat a salad without the dressing.
Yes.
Ah, no, Daniel's fast is for the stone
Daniel
soldiers.
fast,
Oh.
I do not recommend.
Oh, for those of you that don't know, the Daniel's fast is just eating fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
That's literally it. For either 7 or 21 days.
I do not recommend at all. Rather do a social media fast. Go off social media. That I would recommend. But nonetheless, moving over to our next story, a beautician was left baffled, I'm telling you, after a client refused to pay her $50 lash and brow appointment, claiming that she thought the treatment would be for free because she planned to post it on Instagram. I mean, what? The small business owner who runs a beauty studio from her home says she had spent over an hour carefully tinting and styling the woman's brows and applying a fresh set of classic eyelash extensions. The client, described as an absolutely lovely girl, had spent the entire session discussing her upcoming holiday, explaining she was getting the appointment ahead of her going away. But then the Lauren O'Connor politely asked whether she'd prefer to pay by card or cash at the end of the appointment. The unnamed woman's mood shifted. Now, this is the client. She pulled out a selfie light and started taking pictures of her lashes, the beautician said in a TikTok video. When asked for payment, the woman allegedly, said, "Why would I need to pay? I have just taken my pictures." The client is then said to have informed the stunned beautician that she didn't think she would need to pay at all because she was planning to post the results on her social media and tag the business. Now, this is despite the fact that the client only has less than 1,000 followers. And she seemed to think that posting these pictures on Instagram would bring exposure for this woman's business. So that was the drama that unfolded.
Get out of the belief that you're an influencer when you are not.
Why do you want to post my business when you have 1,000 followers.
Yes.
I possibly also have 1,000
And
followers.
followers. So
why would you also assume that I need publicity
Exactly.
and exposure?
Why did you not ask beforehand? Why did you not even offer this beforehand to say, hey,
I'm an
I'm an influencer,
Yes.
quote unquote. I'm an influencer and I'd like to, whatever, I'd like to post your business. Would you be willing to do this
This
service?
collaboration.
This collaboration,
Yes.
exactly. And most of the times, it's even like a 50-50, like, okay, fine, you pay a discount.
Mm.
It's not that you do it for free. Please, you're not Kim Kardashian where people are begging to do her eyelashes for free. Like,
It's just absurd for you to think you can walk in anyone's business and
With
get
your
a free
1,000 followers.
Yes, and get a free service. Even influencers like Kim would not walk in a shop and say, "Hey, I'm Kim Kardashian. I'll
do my
post
lashes
you
for free." Yeah.
I'll post you." No. These things are discussed prior. You just don't walk in the business and you decide.
And most
This
of the
is what the
times-
business should have decided, not
yes.
you.
And most of the times, these influencers are actually getting paid to post.
Exactly.
But nevertheless, that brings us to the end of our top stories. Stick around, we'll be right back as we get into our guest segment.
They say that the way to get started is to quit talking about it and just begin the doing. Now, joining us right now is a man who has done the things that needs to be done. He is Martin Nankela, who is the founder of the Business Summit Namibia. How are you doing?
I'm perfect, thanks. How are you?
I am fantastic. Let's talk about the overview of the FNB City of Windhoek Business Summit in Namibia. What inspired the creation, and also what can we as your guest expect on that day?
Well, I think we started the platform 5 years ago.
Yeah.
This is the fifth edition. Initially, what we wanted to do is just to create a platform where we can bring entrepreneurs into the room, corporate individuals in the room, industry players in the room, and have a conversation around entrepreneurship. I think we believe that entrepreneurship is a catalyst that we can use to solve for things like unemployment and wealth creation. So yeah, this is what the platform is all about. It's really just an information sharing platform where we want to inspire people to take up the entrepreneurship journey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I understand that Connie Ferguson is coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you choose her to come? Why Connie? Why not Bonang? Why not Aina? Why not Marianne Pembe or someone else?
Yeah, so every year
Yeah.
we try to bring in different people. This year it is Connie Ferguson. I think one thing that has really been on topical and being on top agenda, especially even from Her Excellency with the State of the Nation address, is reviving the creative industry. As you may know, the creative industry in Namibia is a bit slow and a bit redundant. I think Connie carries that expertise from a filmmaking perspective, and I think her coming to Namibia and will amplify that conversation and hopefully assist us to help revive the creative industry. So yeah, that's really what it's about. We try to be relevant with every session, and I think Connie is a big player when it comes to. She's just launched her new series, Kings of Joburg season 3. It's magnificent stuff, and so that's what we want to see from a Namibia perspective as well. And we really think that her coming here would help us revive the creative industry and make it a lucrative income-bearing industry as well. Yeah.
I think it will also.
Yeah.
Apart from Connie, let's talk about more of your guest speakers or keynote speakers.
Yeah.
Who can we expect?
Yeah, so the Business Summit Namibia is a Namibian platform for Namibians.
Yeah.
Yes, we do bring in guests from outside the country, but 90% plus of our speakers are locally sourced. We have industry players like I've mentioned, your BPAs, your NAMRAs, City of Windhoek themselves, FNB, will be sending representatives to be part of the conversation. But we also have local entrepreneurs like your Zodidi Gasep, we have Zulu Boy, Shikulo Pinyas. We'll be announcing a few more. I don't want to ruin the surprises, but there's about 5-6 entrepreneurs that will be welcoming, Namibian entrepreneurs that will be part of the summit as well. So it's going to be an exciting platform, and we're going to have a very great conversation.
From what I've picked up from our conversation, you mentioned Namibian entrepreneurs a lot, which leads me to my next question. Who's the summit intended for? Is it only for Namibian entrepreneurs, or can students also benefit? And how can they benefit if that's the case?
So the common evil, as I've mentioned, is unemployment. And really, it's not just for entrepreneurs, people that are already in business, but we're looking at people that are aspiring to become business people as well. Students are a very good crop. I think if we can inspire our students to get into that thinking of entrepreneurship, we will be able to have a very healthy ecosystem when it comes to entrepreneurship. So we definitely want entrepreneurs. We want people that are not yet into entrepreneurship, that are looking to become entrepreneurs. We also want students, people that have no entrepreneurial background, but we want everybody to start somewhere. I think the entrepreneurship conversation is very far and wide, and everybody should be part of it. It shouldn't just be limited to people that are already doing the business, but people that are looking, just getting information about what business is about, so what are the good things, bad things, and stuff that are happening in the business ecosystem.
Yeah, and I love that, business is sort of the center point for
100%.
everyone. You can have content creators who are coming to tap from Connie. You can have students
100%.
who are aspiring to be content business people, and so forth and so on.
100%.
So this summit has been in existence before, right?
Yeah.
So how is this going to be different? How is this year's edition different from the previous years?
Well, it's a lovely question. I think because we always try to challenge ourselves to be better every year and with every edition. I think obviously Connie's presence within itself already brings a new variety in the type of business and type of stuff that we're looking at. But what we're really trying to also incorporate into this event is breakaway sessions and a networking opportunity. So basically, it's not just you're going to sit down and listen to people talking, but what we actually want to do is create a platform and environment where people can network. And there will be breakaway sessions where after the summit, people will go into different rooms, break away and find out the information that they want to have from the different relevant industry stakeholders. So if you are into arts, for example, you are into filmmaking, we will have a representative for each industry there where you can go and get the insights that you want to have. So there's going to be exhibitions as well. We have about 20 plus local entrepreneurs that will be showcasing their products. So it's a good platform to expose them and also for us as Namibians to consume what they have produced. So yeah, that's what's going to be different. But we do guarantee a stellar event. That is not just about the nice stuff, but really where people can grasp and get all the necessary relevant information when it comes to business.
Yeah, I think it's also a good platform for people to go and get a mentor, go and meet a mentor at this place. You will be in a room filled with so many amazing people.
100%.
My question to you is, how do sponsors like FNB or City of Windhoek come to play in this? What is their role?
Yeah, so obviously the City of Windhoek has a mandate to really not just amplify businesses and local development in the community, but also help in the informal sector, the SME sector, and so on and so forth. So that's where they come in. I think if you look at things like places like Soweto Market, your markets, they essentially drive the business movements that happen there. So they have a very, very good understanding of what's happening locally within Windhoek when it comes to business. And they have a strong mandate where they want to amplify businesses. So that's where they come in. They want to show the public that they're interested in business, that they are funding businesses, that they are investing in opportunities for business people in Windhoek. And then FNB obviously is a bank. They finance businesses, I think, but again, they just want to give back to community to show that in as much as they are a profitable organization, they also want to see business moving up. And the more businesses are moving up, hopefully the more clientele they can get. So it's all connected to a certain point. So I think the common agenda is really development within the country, within Namibia, within Windhoek. And hopefully after that, we can start expanding the development into the other towns.
How will you measure the success of this event?
Yeah, I think so. So we try to do post summit reviews after every session, so after 3 months, 6 months, and so on. And what we really want to engage after these sessions is really people to actually putting the information into work. We want to see people saying, look, because of the summit, I took the information I got, I put it in my business, and now my business has scaled. So that for me is really, it's not just so much about consuming the information, but seeing people actually putting it into action. That would be lovely to see. And also maybe people that never thought they would go into business, actually starting businesses, that's something that we'd want to see. Or people that didn't think, okay, maybe I want to do business, maybe I don't, but actually after the summit, thinking I need to start a business. I need to increase diversify my income portfolio. These are the kind of things that we want to trigger in people and we want to see the action part of things. And because we know the multiplier effect, when you increase your income, diversify your income portfolios, you become a more productive consumer and productive citizen, and that's what we want to see basically after the summit.
And finally,
Yeah.
where can we get the tickets? Is it free? Do I need to call you?
Yeah.
Like, how do I get to the summit?
Yeah, so we've worked hard to really create a social media presence. So we are all over social media, TikToks, I don't know what the young people call it these days, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the LinkedIns, Twitters, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
And the poster is up there. But most importantly, the tickets are at Web Tickets and Pick n Pay stores countrywide. So if you go on Web Tickets, the website, you can buy it online. Or if you go to a Pick n Pay retailer, you will be able to access the tickets there as well.
Give us the date of the summit.
Yeah.
Give us the price. Give us the venue in
Alright.
case you, in layman's terms,
Yeah.
just so that your audience can know.
100%. Yeah, so it's happening on the 5th of July on a Saturday. It's going to be happening at Hilton Garden Inn Hotel, just in Central Business District. It's going to be starting at 4 o'clock on that Saturday. The tickets are going for $390 for the general tickets. The VIP tickets are sold out. Exhibitions are also sold out. The corporate tables are sold out. So it's only general tickets left.
It's only
yeah.
if I buy a general.
All's well, that ends well. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place.